Hello guys, welcome to my channel.
Never underestimate how fast your reality can change. Your reality can change within the next 2 days, the next 2 hours, within the next 2 weeks, because everything works out for you. It doesn't matter what your reality looks like. Guys, remember that 2 months ago, I was in the worst position ever. Even fucking 6 months ago, I was in the worst position ever. But I kept persisting, telling myself, no, it's literally working out for me, even if it doesn't feel like it, even if it doesn't look like it. I know it's working out for me because the Bible says you'll need a mustard seed of faith in order for that plan to grow. So keep the faith. Does not matter what your life looks like, because you can do, be, or have anyone or anything that you want in this reality, and nothing is off limits to you, and you will achieve your dreams. You will get to where you want to be. Calm down, slow down, trust the process. It's going to work out for you, and never, ever underestimate how fast things can change for you.
Hey y'all, so I just wanted to make a video on this topic, basically talking about why manifestation is instant and a waiting period when it comes to manifestation. My video was inspired by seeing one of my mutuals talk about this, so I kind of just wanted to add in my little 2 cents, so just take it with a grain of salt. So what really helped me grasp the fact that manifestation is always instant was first deconstructing my idea of time and the concept of time overall, and just realizing that the past, present, and future, they all exist, but just not in the way that we really think. So this is going to be a little difficult to explain, but stay with me, right? So we know that right now the present moment exists, right? But also at the same time, we have to understand that infinite realities all exist as well, and it's all happening at the same time, past, present, and future. Your desired reality, any reality you could think of, it all exists right now, and it's all happening right now. So it's also understanding that the 3D and the 4D, which is your imaginal and your physical reality, are not separate as well. The moment you decide to shift your awareness or identity to that desired reality, whether that be by affirmation, scripting, visualizing, whatever method works for you, the moment you decide to tune your awareness into that reality, you are genuinely already there because it already exists. That version of you that has everything that you want, it already exists literally right now. When you hear people basically saying that, oh, you already have it, you already have it, you literally already have it, genuinely, because the 3D and the 4D are not separate from each other. Both of those realities do exist. You just decide where to put your awareness and what you or who you identify with, which makes the 3D is basically a byproduct of your identity and who you decide to be. Once you shift your identity and awareness is when you shift to another version of your reality. So when people are talking about a waiting period and affirming oh, I'm so excited to have my manifestation, now I just have to wait, you are just shifting to a version of yourself, or you're identifying with a version of yourself, which hence the reality is gonna reflect where you are in a reality where you're getting all your manifestations, but you have to wait. So a waiting period exists now because you decided that, and now you've decided that you're in a reality where you do get your manifestations, but you have to wait for a long time, if that makes sense. So that's just my take on it. If you guys have any questions or concerns, you can just let me know. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope that made sense.
Because you're not thinking about it in the right way consistently enough to fully change your mind. You'll have a good moment, you'll let yourself think whatever the rest of the day. You have a good moment, you go a couple days without thinking the right thoughts at all. You get on your thoughts, then you're reactive to your own old thoughts. And you know that it's you doing it to yourself, and you let yourself do it anyway. And maybe even worse, you beat yourself up about reacting. Instead of just saying, you know what, it's okay, everything is me pushed out, I got this, let's just keep going. Because I'm always manifesting, so what is there to beat myself up about? I'm not going to be perfect. I just got to get back on it.
So for the people who don't believe in their manifestations, I need you to listen to this. I know a lot of people have completely different opinions when it comes to, do I need to believe my manifestations and do I don't? But let me break it down. So at first, you do not need to believe your manifestation. You do not need to believe your affirmations, what you say, none of that matters at first. But also, let me ask you a question. All the times where you were telling yourself, I'm unloved, I'm not wanted, I'm not chosen, he chose someone else, he prioritized someone else, I don't have any money, all those other times, why was it so easy for you to believe that like this? But when it comes to changing that to I am loved, I do have money, I do have wealth, it's all of a sudden a huge deal. You all of a sudden just don't believe it, and it's so impossible for you to be loved, and it's so impossible for you to have money. Just really take the time, ask yourself that. Why is it such a crazy thing to want to believe in your manifestations, or to actually believe in your manifestations and your desires and your affirmations, when you started to tell yourself the opposite? It was just so easy for it to click. Oh, I'm not loved, I'm not wanted. I think if you look at it that way, it's going to be a little bit easier for you to take initiative and start believing the shit that you actually say. Because if it was so easy for you to start believing that you were unwanted and unworthy and unchosen for everything else, no, you just might surprise yourself when it comes to the opposite. But like I said, I think having a different perspective on when it comes to belief, oh, why is it so easy to believe that I'm not loved when I could just easily flip that and say the same thing and it takes the same amount of energy. So look at it that way and let me know if it helps with kind of changing your belief systems about everything else.
Sean, my SP told me he hates me. I don't care. Sean, I just lost all of my money. I don't care. Sean, oh my God, my SP popped out on Instagram. I don't care. Sean, my SP said to never speak to me again. And they want absolutely nothing to do with me. They called me an ugly ass bitch. I don't care. The solution to every single one of those problems is just to acknowledge that that is the what? Old story, and acknowledge that now you're in the new story, the new one, and that the old story over here, she doesn't exist. She's gone. Bye bye. She's gone. We're not with her anymore. We're here. We're here. We're in the new story. Why? Because time doesn't exist when you're manifesting. Why, you may ask? Because the past actually doesn't exist. It's dead. Yeah, the start of this video is dead. Doesn't exist. The only thing that exists is now. It's now. It's now. That's why you could be doing such a good job with, deciding and sticking to it and persisting. But as soon as you tell yourself you don't have it, now you don't have it. Now, you may be asking, okay, well, Sean, how do I have it? By telling yourself you have it. You don't have to do anything else. You don't have to do anything else. You don't have to. You do not have to do anything else. Get out the search bar. Get out the search bar. Stop typing up how to get your SP back. Stop typing up the O method. Stop. You already have it. It's yours. Stop. Stop going on YouTube and looking at those get your manifestation in one day. Stop. Hi. Stop. 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 Please. You will do yourself a lot of time. Now, I'm being stern with y'all because something that I realize is that you guys won't listen if I don't be a little rude. And I've been nice because I've been loving all the love and the attention and all those great fun stuff. But I'm here to teach, and I'm going to be a teacher. So listen to what the fuck I gotta say. Stop being a dumbass bitch. Stop being a dumb bitch 2026. Do we gotta bring that back? Do I gotta bring that back for y'all? Or are y'all gonna listen? Let's listen to what I'm saying, right? I'm speaking very clearly in a dialect that you can understand. So there's no reason why you can't do this. I manifested my scoliosis away. I manifested 180 behavior changes from multiple people. I manifested this account even when I was stuck at 0 views and 5 followers. And I was literally at 1K yesterday. Now I'm at 1.6K. 1.6K. Hi. So if you don't think you can manifest a SP, get out your pussy. Respectfully. Get out your pussy. Get out your pussy. Give yourself some fucking discipline and remind yourself that you already have it and just keep deciding in that. Keep persisting in that. That's all, y'all. That's really all. That's all. I don't know why I feel like I have to keep telling y'all that's all. Because I feel like if I tell you that's all, you're going to be like, okay, but what if... No, that's all. Oh, wait, so do I have to... That's all. Okay, what do I do? That's all. So that I really... That's all. That's it, babe. That's it.
It is very early in the morning, 7:30, and I don't want to wake anyone up, so I'm whispering instead. First of all, you don't really want to be desperate because with law of assumption, if you have something, you're not going to
I have not only manifested my boyfriend in 3 days, I've also manifested my ex back. No, this was not on purpose. I was not actively being here like, oh my gosh, he came back to me. He's my boyfriend. He's my boyfriend. No, because that's not what I want. If you want your ex back, if you want a new man, if you want that person down the street, I literally don't care. I'll teach you guys how to do it right now because it was so easy. People are so funny in here because they're like, don't you manifest something more important than a man? And I'm like what, money? Because I manifested money too. I manifested a man, money on my apartment, moving to Korea. Like, I don't. When I say self concept will fix 99.9% of your problems, I mean it because it truly will. And that was the only thing stopping me from receiving what I wanted. I got into the law like a couple years ago, and literally I started off with robotic affirming, which is not bad. Like, I like it. Robotically affirming, I was like, okay, I want this guy. Okay, I'm just gonna affirm that he wants to be with me. He wants to be with me, blah, blah, blah. You know, I kept doing it over and over again. And I got the man. I got a couple stories of me getting the man I wanted. It's not the man popped up in my head. I was just like, nah, he wants me. He wants to be with me. Literally had a girl tell me, she was like, oh, he didn't try anything with me, so why would he want to be with you? Basically implying that I was not pretty enough for him or whatever. And I was like, you know what? No, he does like me. He wants to be with me. And guess what? I got literally told me, he's like, Jasmine, you are so pretty. I've always wanted to be with you. And I was like, I know. I did not keep him though because my self-concept was shit. And I literally was like, no, he doesn't want to be with me anymore because I'm blah, blah, blah. I'm not pretty enough. I'm not tall enough. I'm blah, blah. Like, I don't know. All of these things that I just made up about myself that weren't true, first off. And he reflected that back to me. I literally had one guy be like, your Korean is not good enough for me. And literally that was not a problem until one of his friends was like, oh, you're the first foreigner girl he's ever been with. He's never been with a foreigner before. And I was like, oh my gosh, what is it? I'm not doing something right. Oh my God, something's gonna happen. And then he was like, no, you're not Korean enough for me, or little whatever. And I was like, what? Self-concept was better. I literally would have taken that situation and been like, okay, well, I'm the best, so I don't really care what you think. I know I'm the best, I'm the hottest. Nobody's better than me, nobody compares to me. So, okay, so what? I'm his first non-Korean person he's been with. I don't care. I'm still the best. She wants it. Yeah, I knew it. Okay, bye. I changed my identity, who I was being. My life changed, and the people started reflecting that. So essentially, I went from somebody who didn't get chosen, who was never picked, who was everyone's like last priority, to everyone's top priority, always chosen. Nobody's better than me. Nobody compares to me. I just accepted that as truth in my life. And for those of you who don't know, I started coaching, and some of my clients are like, oh, you know, Jasmine, like, it's really hard for me to accept these affirmations that I keep telling myself about my life and blah, blah, whatever. Yeah, it's hard at first because you've been rehearsing the old story, but also question, who told you in the first place that you were unlovable? Man from down the street, who is this man? Who cares about him? Who told you that you were ugly? Jim Bob from two places over? Like, I don't care. Who? Oh my God, nobody loves me because I'm blah, blah, blah. Like, you could literally insert anything you want in that space, and it would be true for everybody. Like, it doesn't matter. Nobody loves me because I'm too skinny. Nobody loves me because I'm too fat. Like, no, like, it literally does not matter what you put there because it's true for somebody. I'm not picking on this person, but I saw a comment where it was like, oh, I can't manifest anybody because I'm fat. And I'm like, well, I know people that are bigger than you and hi, Apple, who have boyfriends. And it's like, okay, where does the line get drawn, right? Well, no, Jasmine, they're fat, but they're like funny or something like that. They have something else going on. Okay, so where does the line get drawn? So it's like, I know people who are not funny and fat and still have boyfriends. I know people who are mean and fat and still have boyfriends. So what is it? Who have acne and are fat and still have boyfriends? What is it? At some point, you have to start taking accountability for yourself and what you believe about yourself, and start saying like, hey, you know, I believe this about myself, and that's what's holding me back. It's not anybody else. Because if you truly believe you're the creator of your identity, hey Apple, you need to start taking accountability for what you believe about yourself. She wants this lipstick. My ex came back. Why he came back? Because I assumed he misses me. And you know why I assumed he misses me? Because I know that I'm the best. I'm irresistible, irreplaceable, top priority, and always chosen. Nobody's better than me. Nobody compares to me. Why wouldn't he miss me? Why would he not want to be with me now? And that's when he came back. I became the person my ex could not live without, and that's why he came back. This is it. That's it. That's all you have to do. You don't have to believe what you're telling yourself. You just have to say over and over again, this is who you are, and stop going back and forth. Oh my gosh, he didn't text me. Does that mean I'm not worthy? No. The fuck? Do you need to check your birth certificate? If somebody calls you Peter, do you need to check your birth certificate and be like, am I Peter? Oh, I don't know. Maybe I am. I deserve nice things because I said so. I deserve beautiful, amazing relationships because I said so. And that's it. I don't need a partner or a man to ever validate anything within me because they're external. They reflect me. That man called me Peter today. Oh gosh, is my name actually Peter? Let me go check my birth certificate so I can know if my name's Peter or not. No, I'm fucking Jasmine, so why would I go check my birth certificate? Be like, you're crazy. Nah, I'm chosen. I'm always worthy. The fuck? Only will the man you want conform, a ton of other men will conform to. I promise you. I promise, I promise, I promise. Like, I'm not lying. Anyway, I love you guys so much. If you guys have questions, let me know in the comments. Do not ask me about circumstances. Do not be like, if I have a man, he lives a million miles away. Girl, don't even, because you know what I'm gonna say. Bye.
I'm not joking. Just literally decide you have got what you want and stick to it in whatever way you please. I don't care how you stick to it. Stick to it. Okay? Stick to it. Be so unbothered. Like, I don't care about what is going on in the 3D. I do not care. I have decided this. That is what it is. That is what it is. If I said to you, right, stick to your decision for the next 3 weeks, okay? No matter what, and I'll give you £1 million. I guarantee you guys would find it so easy to stick to your decision if you knew you're going to get £1 million. I bet you would. Now do that anyway. You can manifest whatever you want. You just keep telling the old bloody story. You keep looking at circumstances. You keep thinking the power is some entity outside of you. It's not. It's you. You are the power, my loves.